as lively as you were. No. Oh, who's this? Is it Ross? He sounds a bit lively, doesn't he?
Morning.
Morning, Ross. You alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a friend there?
Yeah, I've got a friend, yeah. Thanks, Ross. Is that what On Walking Dead's on? Disney Plus? That's shocking. How can you...
Because they bought the rights to it.
That's hardly Disney. Family friendly. What are you shaking your head at?
Because I just can't see you watching it.
Why? Because it's too violent?
In some way, but not for you anyway.
That was shocking yesterday, that guy with the arrow, and then when he fell again.
Well, that's not even bad.
Why would people make things like that? Good morning, lovely people, and welcome to day 24 of Vlogtober. It's Sunday, so I've sat downstairs with my coffee. I thought about time I'd better get in the shower and get myself sorted. And do you ever get out of the shower? I don't wash my hair every day. I just wash it as and when it needs it. But I've got out of the shower today and I thought, oh, I wish I'd washed my hair. That front little bit, that little kissy bit that I've got there. I could just wet it down, just wet that bit down and try to do something with it. Let's get a move on. My cheeks really aren't that bright. It's the light in here today. Let's see if I can... it's not looking much better. Try this. I think that's a bit better. Maybe I will tone it down slightly. And can you see me? Just drying my glasses. And the other thing that is on the agenda is finish the badge order that I started. I want to get that in the post tomorrow. And I reckon while Amy is sat watching Sunday morning TV, that would be a good time for me to do it. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll go downstairs and finish that badge order. All right. One of the advantages of being a self-confessed serial crafter is I have tools and equipment to do pretty much anything. And recently I had a bit of an accident. I bought a brand new necklace for going on holiday, and it's quite a long one, and I caught it. I was bending over talking to Amy while she was in her wheelchair, and as I stood up it caught on the handlebars at the back and just broke. I think I managed to save all the pieces. I shoved it in a box that I took away on holiday with jewellery bits, with my jewellery in. And somehow an earring has got caught up in that bit, can you see? So I've got to disentangle that, and then I need to somehow put all the pieces back together, which is fine. I will be able to do that. I was just trying to look back on my iPad to see if I'd got any pictures of the necklace in its complete state, and I haven't, so I'm going to probably have to wing it and try and work out the order that all the pieces go in, but I'm sure it'll look fabulous, whatever. But here I go. Right, hopefully these are the last couple of bits to attach. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Good as new. If I do find a photo, I will double check that I've got everything in the correct place. No one's going to be looking that closely, and nobody else knows what it looked like before. It was a bit random anyway. As you can see, it's not symmetrical. It was never symmetrical, so I think I'll get away with that. Lovely. Right, no more jibber jabber, time to get on. Right, on with the badges. I did it again. I've been chatting to you all about badge making, and I hadn't pressed the record button. We're nearly at the end of Vlogtober and I can't believe I'm still doing it. Crazy. Right, I'm not going to repeat all of it because it really wasn't, I'm sure, that interesting. Well, maybe just a little bit. I was saying how I use this cutter for cutting the circles out for the badges. I could use my Cricut machine, and I have done in the past, but the software that I'm using for this particular design isn't compatible with the Cricut machine, so it's just easier for me to cut them out by hand. And of course, you don't have to use one of these fancy cutters if you've not got one of these. You can just use a pair of scissors, and that works perfectly well. Hello Amy.
Hi.
Got a passenger today. We're just off to pick up Dave from the train. We reverse into that space back there, Amy. Hello. So what have you been doing this morning, Amy?
Relaxing, watching TV.
What did you watch on TV?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Is it not what's that thing? Isn't it Sunday Morning Kitchen or something? There are cookeries.
I forgot about that. Sunday brunch.
Sunday brunch, that was it.
I lost track of days. I don't know what day it is.
Here he comes, look. There's Mr. G.
Hey.
Oh. I think he's had a good time.
He looks like he's had
He looks
a
happy,
good
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, we've missed you.
I'm back.
Oh. Right, I am here.
Mum is here.
I am here. We are just doing one of those very mundane jobs of going through the pen pot and seeing which pens work and which don't. And it's amazing what you find in a pen pot. So far, the random things that I have found are a cat toy, the infrared light cat toy. So we've decided that that probably doesn't need to be in a pen pot.
No.
Yeah, right, so I'll put that on the shelf. Then, random object number 2, a lobster clasp. It's obviously come off a key ring or something. And Amy has no recollection of where that's from. Random object number 3. Oops. I'm a bit worried Amy's got a screw loose because there's a screw. Now where on earth's that from, Amy?
I don't know.
Has your table leg got wobbly?
No.
No. That's interesting, isn't it? Where's that from? So yes, it's a good job we're sorting these out really, isn't it, Amy?
Yeah.
Do you like using?
I like using these because they can rub out if you make a mistake.
That's right.
Gary used it.
If you've got to, if you're going to test it out, look, you have to, everyone knows you've got to do lots of squiggles and patterns.
Interesting question.
Well, what? Thought that I was talking to it.
Okay.
How many pots of dry wipe? I can't believe this. Shall I get them? Right, you put the lid on. How many?
They are my emergency.
Emergency. Emergency. Why do you have emergency wipe? Why do you have emergency whiteboard markers? Exactly.
Because they're not my favourite.
Right. Are these your favourites?
Yeah, because they're thinner.
Okay. Well, we might consider getting rid of them then if they're not your favourite, because
Well, I would want the thin ones.
you would want the thin ones, but I'm just thinking maybe we should get rid of the thick ones, because if ever these ran out, the thin ones, you would want to buy more thin ones.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll check them. We'll check these as well to see what works.
Well, if you look, Mum,
Yes.
red, purple, red and green works.
Mm-hmm.
And the other, and of course the black, because that's the only colours I use
Right.
on my weekly board.
Should I now pan over to your weekly board?
If you want.
So there is Amy's weekly board that she writes all her activities on and which carers she's got working on which particular day. And that is why she needs the dry wipe markers, both the emergency and the thin ones. Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
What doing?
We're having a bit of tidying up.
All right, seeing what works.
What works, what doesn't. Because Amy had 2 pen pots, and look, now we've only got 1 there. And then I discovered she'd got 2 whiteboard, 2 boxes of whiteboard markers. And she said that these were her these were her emergency ones.
Yeah.
But
It gets like she has a meeting, and halfway through the meeting, the whiteboard markers are out. She gets her emergency markers out to finish the meeting.
exactly. But what happens when you discover that actually the emergency markers that you've been holding on to don't actually work? And this is, you see, look, you see how poor.
Oh God, yeah, it gets poorer, don't it?
Yeah. So even that's a bit iffy. So just, you know, it's one of those little tidying up jobs. Are you making a coffee, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Who wants one?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
So I'll put these over here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fandabby dozy.
New York.
I know. I thought you'd broken yours.
Coffee.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Patterson.